Tell your husband, hey, he gotta take his time, man. You can't get in there like that. You gotta, you gotta ease your way in, right? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, it appears we may have a Karen amongst us, right? Her name is, let me get my notes real quick. Her name is Cara Bell, all right? She's at a school board meeting for a middle school. So this meeting is about the VID, protocols and procedures and things of that nature. You know, it's a meeting that goes over the details on how they're going to go about, maintaining the well-being of the students and the teachers and whatnot. So they're talking about the VID and the vaccines, things like that. So let's see what Ms. Bell is talking about. She might have an insightful question. She might say something. She might come forth with an idea that no one's ever thought of before. I don't know. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. See what she comes up with.
Cara Bell and then Marge Stone.
All right. Well, I'm just thankful that y'all don't have the ability to make a mask mandate. And tonight I was going to talk about the need for a second high school. But
did she mention something about a mask mandate and a second high school? So right off the bat, she's coming in off topic. Like that's, to my knowledge, I've done a little bit of Google search on it. That's not what that is not what this meeting is about. Let's carry on.
But I was sidetracked by, for the boys, pussy or the idea of pussy or the idea of pussy. A Mexican is a Mexican is a Mexican.
Good Lord. Wait. wait, hold on, wait. What?
Take her out back, we boys figured, then hand on the titties. Put it in her coin box, put it in her cornhole, grab a hold of that braid, rub that calico.
Put it in the car box, put it in the cornhole, grab a hold of that braid, right? You'll see, hold on.
You can find that on page 39 of the book called Out of Darkness, which you can find at Hudson Bend Middle School and Bee Cave Middle School.
Hudson Bay Middle School and Bee Cave Middle School.
All right, not gonna lie, I had to Google cornhole because I have the game in the back of my yard. But according to Wikipedia, cornhole is a sexualist slang vulgarism for anus. The term came into the use in the 1910s in the United States as verb form to cornhole, which came into usage in the 1930s, means to have anal sex.
I like cornhole. It's a fun game. Also a fun game.
I do not want my children to learn about anal sex in middle school. I have never had anal sex. I don't want to have anal sex. I don't want my kids having anal sex. I want you to start focusing on education and not public health.
Stone, you're on.
Officials, you are supposed to be educating our children. Do
Bell,
not
thank you.
teach them
Ms.
about
Bell, thank
anal
you.
sex.
Thank you, Ms. Bell.
I want you to focus on education and not public health. If no one's focused on the public health, and everybody ends up sick and can't make it to school, or they die because that does happen, ain't gonna be nobody to educate. What are you talking about, Cara? Anyway, so Cara, she just so happens to be in the right place at the wrong time, because this meeting is about the VID and the vaccines and protocols and procedures and things of that nature. And here she is talking about a second school and the mask mandate. The book that she mentioned, right? What's it called? Out of Darkness. Okay, so I've done a little research myself. I've looked up a little summary of the book, and here's what I got from it. So Out of Darkness is a novel by Ashley Hope Perez. So this book is set in 1937 in Texas, and of course, at that time, in 1937, they were very heavy-handed with the racism. I'm talking about it was a very bad time to be a person of color. So the main characters of this book is Walsh Fuller, who was black, and Naomi Vargas, who was Mexican. You know, they were friends, turned to lovers. You know how it go. So Wash and Naomi and some of their friends, they ran away into the woods, you know, to at least get a little break from all the racism and all, you know, all the regular everyday things they had to go through at the time. So fast forward, they're at school. Boom! School explodes. You know why the school exploded? The school exploded because it was due to unethical practices of the school district and the school administration and you know, the people that are supposed to be responsible for that. And here's why: because they were being cheap, man. Like, how you gonna penny pinch over building a school when you know that, you know, a school's supposed to be, you know, a safe space for everybody, especially for the kids, and here you go taking shortcuts and putting everybody's life at risk. And because they did that, a lot of people died. Like hundreds of people, they died. I think this was based on a real thing that happened in what's the school called? New London? Yeah, this is based on actual events, if I'm not mistaken. So being that, you know, it's 1937 and they're in Texas, in the South, in America, because Wash Fuller was there and he's black, he got blamed. He got blamed. They gonna blame this kid. He's a kid, a child. They gonna blame this kid for the whole school exploding, fam. Somebody make it make sense. So anyway, Wash gets blamed and yeah, all that. So Wash and Naomi, they hatched a plan for them to run away to Mexico because, you know, they figured, you know, they'd be able to get away from everybody, I'm assuming, and have a life of their own. And as you're reading the book, you kind of like, you know, you kind of think, okay, it's a nice little plan. Sounds good. I'm just wondering, you know, how they're gonna pull it off. Well, we don't see if they did or not because of the of Wash being blamed for the explosion, you know, and racism on top of that. Actually, before that, the explosion, and on top of that, it was a wild time back in the day, bruh. Yo, there were angry mobs and things of the sort, and we don't know if Wash and Naomi and their friends make it out. We don't know. So, out of the 400 pages of that book, Carabelle decided to focus on cornholes and the other things she mentioned that I can't mention in this video because, hey Susan, how you doing? How's your week? All right, cool. So yeah, yo, like Kara, you bugging? All right, we get it. You don't like butt sex? It's okay. You know, you seem like the type that would experiment with your husband behind the scenes, like behind closed doors. You seem like the type to do that. And by you being so like emphatic about anal sex, I have a hunch that you probably tried this before and it wasn't a good experience. So let me give you a little tip, right? You know, I have friends of all kinds, right? You know, we have conversations about things. So here's what I've picked up along the years. Next time you try to, you know, mess around with a cornhole, make sure that you have a water-based lubricant because, you know, it's better for your skin, it's better for your pH balance. So I heard, I don't know. Also, you'll need some patience. Tell your husband, hey, he gotta take his time, man. You can't get in there like that. You gotta, you know, you gotta ease your way in, right? So that's my tip. I don't know, what y'all think? You could leave your own thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll be there responding as well. If you made it this far in the video, answer me this: cornhole or David? Thanks for watching the video. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell next to the subscribe button that lets you know when we upload again. And y'all be safe out there.